My name is Kris. It is my pleasure to be your worship leader this morning. Welcome to the weekly services of Buckman Bridge Unitarian Universalist Church. That's a long name, so we abbreviate BBUUC. The sermon and today's opening words are by the Reverend Anna Tulou. Watching the news invites a tangle of emotions, wonder and the grief and anger, and under it all, a current of commitment towards continuing to work and pray for justice, that we can transform or replace the systems that perpetuate violence and racism and all forms of oppression. We have a long way to go. Today, in worship, we ponder the many paths we commit to in life and why we keep going, even when it's incredibly hard, even when it might be easier to stop, to give up, to not rock the boat. In his meditations, Marcus Aurelius wrote, quote, "The mind adapts and converts to its own purposes the obstacle to our acting. The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." End quote. As we begin our service, let us wonder what drives us to continue our journey with faith and courage, even when the challenges are great. Might we come to see our challenges not as obstacles in our path, but as the path itself. As the song leaders make their way to the front, will you please rise and body your spirit to sing the opening hymn, number 8, from the gray hymnal, Mother Spirit, Father Spirit. The words are on screen, and there are 4 verses. Our Director of Religious Education, Beth Curtis, is here today to deliver the story for all ages.
Thank you, Kris, and hello.
Welcome back.
Thank you. Sweet. I've missed every one of you. Today we're going to read a story called A World of Possibilities. That's P-A-U-S, Possibilities. It was written by Frank Cilio, and it's pause as in I'm just going to take a pause right here. Okay, let's go. Do you know what a pause ability is? A pause ability is taking a pause just for you, to stop and notice what you feel, think, and do. A pause is being in the moment and giving yourself a break. There's no wrong way to take a pause, so it's hard to make a mistake. Now, some pauses are silent, while some keep you moving. Pauses should be calming so things can start improving. Come, let's explore the world of possibilities. Take a deep breath from your belly and let it out slow. Relax your muscles till they feel like dough. Have something yummy and healthy to eat. Notice the flavor. Is it salty or sweet? Go outside and take a walk. Listen to silence. Try not to talk. Let the rays of the sun warm your body and face. Take time to slow down. There's no reason to race. Draw, paint, color, or just doodle. Make your body limp like a spaghetti noodle. Wear your favorite and most comfortable clothes. Be in the moment. Wiggle your toes. Be good to your body and to your brain. Take time to listen to the sound of rain. Turn off all the things that have a screen. Splash your face with warm water and make it clean. See your reflection and make a huge smile. Smiling makes us feel good and lasts a while. Say something nice to yourself about you. You are kind, smart, and other things too. Reach your arms to the floor and take a bow. Take a pause, focusing on what's happening now. Stretch up as far as you can reach. Step barefoot in the grass or on the sand at the beach. Notice the wind when it blows through your hair. Take a pause on your bed or in a soft chair. Remember a funny story or a silly joke. Visit a furry friend and give them a gentle stroke. Find someone you love and ask for a hug. Wrap yourself in a blanket so you can feel comfy and snug. Accept what you are feeling as neither right or wrong. Taking a pause will make your mind and body strong. Taking a pause does not have to be hard. Take a pause in your room or the bus or in your yard. Taking a pause is easy, you see. Making time to pause and practicing is key. So you have learned how to take a pause? If so, give yourself a round of applause. When dealing with life's difficulties, stop and think about the world of possibilities. We live in a world where there are so many things to do. Some we want to do, some we have to do. Some are good things, some not so good things. Some are easy things, hard things, important things, things that we work hard for, and things that we care a lot about. But it's important to remember that life isn't only about what comes next. Sometimes we just need to pause. There are moments to savor, people to appreciate, beauty to notice, laughter to share, and small joys that we might miss if we are always rushing to the next thing. Taking care of ourselves through rest and mindfulness gives us a chance to breathe, to notice what's happening right now, and to come back to our center. So everybody, wiggle your fingers. Wiggle your toes. It's a little harder when you're standing up. Take a deep belly breath. One more deep belly breath. Okay.
Carly Brown has agreed to light the chalice for us this morning. The chalice reading, titled Open to Possibility, is by Irene Glacé. We kindle light, and with it possibility, that we are more than the sum of our parts, that the world is more than a problem to solve, that illumination is more than a simple flame. We light the chalice and open to possibility. Please rise, if you will, in body or spirit, for the call to worship. The words are on screen and in your order of service. Welcome again to BBUC. This liberal religious oasis is an autonomous lay-led congregation and a member of the Unitarian Universalist Association. We are one people of many beliefs, many origins, sexualities, and genders. We welcome you all here. Some of us are bringing our best selves into this space. Some of us are bringing our struggling selves, including pieces we might be ashamed of. All of us are welcome here, and all of us are loved. Some of us already have open hearts, and some of us aren't quite there yet, because our hearts have gotten a little beat up this week and might have forgotten how to trust and open. Your heart is welcome here. No matter how bruised, we welcome you among us. All of us are imperfect, but we're here to drop our defenses and trust that what happens in worship is powerful and life-giving. Together, we affirm that this day and our being together can make each of us braver, more compassionate, and wiser than we woke up this morning. If this is your first time, we're so glad you found us. We hope you stay and enjoy refreshments after the service. If you are interested in Unitarian Universalism, we offer free classes to explore our faith, and the welcome table is a good place to start. Getting a name tag helps us get to know you. Please feel free to speak with any member about BBUC. If they cannot answer your question, they can point you to someone who can. We hope that when you worship with us, you'll find here questions that stretch you, people to befriend you, and liberal religious values that challenge you to join us in loving boldly, living justly, and welcoming radically. Unitarian Universalists believe in values. We do not profess a specific creed because we are a faith based on covenant rather than creed. A covenant is a pledge, a pact, or an agreement. We as individuals sometimes break covenant and can be called back to covenant without the fear of eternal damnation. Our congregational covenant was created by the membership. It can be found in the order of service and on screen. Let us say it together. We covenant to engage one another with honesty, kindness, and respect, to act with diversity, seek understanding of our differences, and practice gracious accountability with care, love, and empathy. We make these promises to those who are here and those yet to come, so that we may be a safe, welcoming, and beloved community of acceptance, learning, and transformation. We take a sacred pause at this point in our service to honor the holy act of giving. For those of us with little to nothing to spare financially, this is a time often ripe with feelings of discomfort and inadequacy. Let us address that in our giving. We give what we have been blessed with a surplus of, ranging from time, energy, and prayers to talents and finances. Sometimes we have all of these to offer the bounty of, and other times only one or another. In certain seasons, we have nothing to offer and are granted the equally important blessing of receiving. No one is more or less beloved because of how much they can give or how much they need to receive. The Hebrew word for this act, tzedakah, is often mistranslated as charity. It is more accurately translated as justice. We give our surplus not out of fear of divine punishment nor a transaction of prosperity. We give what we can, when we can, because when we do so, we build a more just world. We receive what we need, how we need it, as we live out our values by releasing our cares into the embrace of our beloved community. This haven, this refuge, this place of worship and wonder exists because we make it so. As today's offertory ushers, Bruce, Crystal, and Patty DeStefano, come around to collect the offering, please pass the plate to your neighbor. Your touch adds energy and grace to this time-honored ritual. The offertory will be followed by hymn number 123, Spirit of Life. reading today can be found in the Gray Hymnal. It's number 610, titled The Journey of Love by Muhammad Iqbal. Where in our hearts is that burning desire? It is true that we are made of dust, and the world is also made of dust, but the dust has motes rising. Whence comes that drive in us? We look to the starry sky and love storms our hearts. Whence comes that storm? The journey of love is a very long journey, but sometimes with a sigh, you can cross that vast desert, search and search again without losing hope. You may find something, a treasure on your way. My heart and my eyes are all devoted to the vision. Okay, everyone. Why did the chicken cross the road? To get which is the title of today's sermon by the Reverend Anna Tulou, presented today by Manny Andrade. Manny, the pulpit is yours.
Thank you very much. My name is Manny. My pronouns are he and him. And remembering that not everyone has the same visual acuity, I just want to describe myself as Reverend Anna Tulou did in one of her earliest sermons. I'm kind of a chubby 5'8" guy with brown hair and a gray goatee, and I wear glasses. And this is in respect and reference to so many people who struggle with their vision. And I take my hat off to Reverend Anna Tulou for starting that practice in her church in Richmond, which, by the way, was the church that, one of the churches that started the Richmond AIDS ministry, which I served in Richmond for over 10 years. So the first UU in Richmond, Virginia has a very strong and loving place in my heart. But now let's get to the other side, which is the name of the sermon. Why do we keep going, especially when the odds are stacked against us, when the road ahead is fraught with challenge and struggle? Why, when it's so hard, why do we choose to continue down this path? I've been asked this question many times, and I'd be lying if I said I hadn't asked it of myself as well. I'm not sure I have a worthy answer, but it is certainly a worthy question. Whether we are pondering our respective or collective journeys, why are we doing this? There's a trail in the Blue Ridge Mountains of Virginia called Roaring Run. It's an ideal hike, especially with young kids. It's not too long, and though there are some very steep sections, the trail is well maintained with tall flights of steps guiding you upward. Aptly named, the path runs alongside a stream and waterfalls. The sound of roaring water thrills and fills the senses. There are picnic areas, the ruins of an old furnace where you can still pick out bits of colorful slag on the pathway. In many ways, it's ideal, unless you can't walk. I hiked this trail multiple times with my two older kids. Always a fun outing, but ever since Asa, my youngest, outgrew my ability to wear him while I was hiking, which is about 20 pounds ago, we've had to leave him at home with a caregiver while we went hiking. And it bugged me, because if there's anything that Asa loves, it's being outside and anything to do with water. Whenever I hiked Roaring Run, I couldn't help thinking how much Asa would love to be there. So one day, I decided that what I needed to do more than anything else was to take Asa up Roaring Run. Asa, who at the time was not yet walking, not even with assistance. Asa, who weighed 40 pounds. I asked his attendant at the time, Sam, if she was game to help me with my scheme. And she, bless her, said, of course. After all, I said optimistically, it's not a very long trail and it's well maintained. The next day, we packed up the kids, all three of them, and hit the road with a picnic lunch as a reward after our excursion. The trail started off easily enough, with bigger boys darting off ahead while Sam and I took turns pushing Asa in his jogging stroller, occasionally pausing to help each other lift the stroller over particularly gnarly roots or pokey-outy rocks in the path. The further along we got, the more quizzical the looks we received from other hikers on the trail. At one point, a woman actually stopped and asked me point blank, looking highly concerned, "Have you been here before?" You know, the trail gets harder, right? Admittedly, Sam and I were already sweating pretty well, and sure, I knew there were some challenges ahead, thank you very much, but what no one seemed to understand was that I needed to take Asa up the trail, not just partway to see some of the creek and then head back. I needed to take him all the way to the top. This was not a whim. It was not a passing fancy. I'd been seized by an urgent compulsion to see him all the way. And the look I saw on so many faces that day, why? Really quick drawing on everyone's shared knowledge of possibly the most well-known joke ever. Why did the chicken cross the road? It's one of the first jokes we learn as children, part of its humor being in the simplicity of the punchline. Our brains may scour and search for a better reason, but there it is, so simple, to get to the other side. We hear this echoed in a number of children's songs as well. Feel free to fill in the blank again. The bear went over the mountain to see what he could see. Or how about a tailor went to CCC and see what he could see? Yes. In each of these, again, a question or a quest answered with the most obvious, most simple response. Although I couldn't adequately put into words why I must haul my child all the way up this trail, still I felt the answer should be equally obvious. So he could be there, so he could see it, so I could witness him being there and seeing it. It was about the time that we reached the big stairs that I started to worry that Sam might not even talk to me again. Psychologist Abraham Maslow wrote, "In any given moment, we have two options, to step forward into growth or step back into safety. After checking with each other, Sam and I opted to continue our mission. Some bewildered but good-humored strangers lent their assistance in hauling Asa in his litter jogging stroller creakily up the steps, several steep flights. Sam and I were pretty well panting and gasping for breath by this point, and still the end was not in sight. My older boys continued to run ahead and then run back, wondering loudly why Sam and I were taking so long. The combined weight of Asa and the stroller equal to 65 plus pounds. And it seemed only to grow heavier with every step as we had to carry it pretty much the whole time at this point due to all the boulders and brush, setting it down every few steps to shake our hands and engage our next few steps. Eventually, we made it to the top. We were dripping with sweat. We were barely able to speak from the exertion. I was literally seeing spots. Sam offered up a communion of off-brand nacho and cheese tortilla chips, which helped incrementally. We stood there at the top trying to catch our breath and take it all in. Kids squealed and clambered over the rocks around us, and Asa just gazed calmly on the waterfall. A dappled light, the forest, the people, listened to the roar of water down the mountainside, the only sound occasionally rising above the din of the falls. The counterpoint was of the children's laughter. He didn't say a word. He was just there, fully there, seeing all that he could see. He gazed at the water, at the trees. I gazed at him. After a while, there was nothing left to do but go back. We did take the easier path back, though through the forest and away from the rushing water. It was then finally, as we plodded and creaked into the relative quiet of the woods, that Asa finally spoke. "Thank you, water," he said, and my heart just burst. I love this part. Why? Why indeed? Here's another thing I know. I was able to take my kiddo up that mountain to see the beautiful waterfall. Yes, because I was committed to it, but also because I had to help. I had help. I had a good friend and caregiver to my son who was willing enough to lend her strength to the task. And yes, Sam and I are still on speaking terms. We met strangers on the trail, some who offered well-intended warning, others who offered practical assistance. Each of us on that trail took our own journey that day. My journey was different than Asa's, and his was different from Sam's or from the others in the trail, but still, we made it together. As disparate as each of our experiences may be, we are still bound inextricably in the common web of interbeing. Practicing our faith as Unitarian Universalists, in putting our values into practice, means allowing ourselves again and again to enter willingly into vulnerable situations, sometimes uncomfortable or even frightening, in our pursuit of justice, equity, and compassion. At our best, we take our challenges and actions that others might describe out of fear as unsafe or inadvisable. And we make mistakes, a lot of them, yes. We do stumble, so we help each other along as best we can, and we accept help, hopefully as well. And so we keep going because we are committed to this journey. Maslow wrote, "We fear our highest possibilities. We're generally afraid to become that which we can glimpse in our most perfect moments under conditions of great courage. We enjoy and even thrill to possibilities we see in ourselves in such peak moments. Yet we simultaneously shiver with weakness, awe, and fear before these very same possibilities. Weakness preys on us too. Indeed, when it seems too hard, the road too long, the thorns too thick, we also hear the voices saying, 'Don't rock the boat. Hey, we're not ready yet. Haven't I already done enough? Who do you think you are?' There's a difference, though, between the good counsel that gives us pause so that we may continue on our road stronger and more well-rested, and the voices that merely serve to sap our resolve, tempt us to lose our nerve, to give up, to stay safe and complacent. Which voice do we listen to? Perhaps just as we all worship something with the choices we make every day, perhaps our vocation as individuals or as a community could be defined simply by the voices we cannot deny, the voices we choose to heed. I want to instill in my children, and what's more, I want to instill in myself a sense of vocation as endeavoring to get to the other side of impossible, where impossible simply falls away. All the challenges, all the obstacles, they're not blocking the path. They are the path. In this topic, Maslow wrote, "What a person can be, one must be." This weed that we call self-actualization, it refers to a person's desire for self-fulfillment, namely to the tendency for one to become actually what one is potentially, to become everything that one is capable of becoming. What are we capable of becoming? What are we actually? What are we potentially? Perhaps hauling a kid up a mountain in a jogging stroller wasn't the smartest, most sensible idea I've ever had. It wasn't the first time, and it won't be the last, I'm sure. But I can tell you, I don't regret a single step of that journey, nor the aching joints and muscles that visited me in the days that followed. Asa got to be there in a place that was full of all the things he loves, and he got it. He understood. And I got to be with him in that place. In his words, "Thank you, water." Amen.
Will the song leaders return to the dais as we rise once again in body or spirit for the Closing hymn number 331, Life is the Greatest Gift of All. As Carly returns to extinguish the chalice, please hear these closing words by Wendell Berry, titled, Our Real Work. It may be that when we no longer know what to do, we have come to our real work. And when we no longer know which way to go, we have come to our real journey. The mind that is not baffled is not employed. The impeded stream is the one that sings. Until we come together again, I bid you peace, amen, namaste, and blessed be.